So, real talk, this post is big. I spend so much time with my athletes debunking truths that they were told from other healthcare providers. And I'm not saying that they're wrong. I'm just saying that if anybody can tell you black and white why something is happening, they're lying to you. There's no way for them to know why you have pain, why you have dysfunction, right? There's only the stories that they tell you based on their beliefs and based on their education. And so I think it's really important for us to be responsible as healthcare providers and know that that is what we're doing. We're actually telling people stories. We're making shit up. Like, own that. We're making shit up. I make shit up all the time. But I also tell the athlete that. Like, I'll be like, listen, I can tell you 5 different reasons why your ear hole is connected to your knee. That doesn't mean that the problem, what I'm treating in your ear hole, is why your knee is hurting. That's so not true. And also try to get them to be like, listen, all we're doing is creating an experience in your body gets to adapt to and change. Do we like the change? Yes or no? If we like the change, great. We have a way to change what you were complaining of. That's all you really care about anyways. So we need to de-emphasize the story about why shit's happening and just start fixing people. So how do we fix people? Well, I think a really important way is to be able to trust your hands and what you're feeling with the patient, to be able to listen to their tissues, because everything that has ever happened to you in your entire life is stored in the tissues of your body. So if I don't listen to your story, then I can have a more clear picture of what your tissues are telling me, and then I can be directed to the area in your body where your body knows that we need to do something in order to create this global change, right? So this is techniques I've learned at the 𝙘𝙧𝙚𝙚𝙙 Institute training with the visceral and neural manipulation, but it's also techniques that I teach within the Revitalized Mentorship Program. I've basically matched what I learned in the 𝙘𝙧𝙚𝙚 Institute classes with some orthopedic tests that get me to the same spot, and then confirm with various tests that if I do treatment in this area, it's going to affect the area that the person is coming to me to fix, right? Like if it's their shoulder hurting, then I want to honor that the body is taking me somewhere else, not to their shoulder. And I tell them, hey, you know what? My evaluation, your body's telling me that we actually need to treat down here. I don't know how this is connected. I could tell you different ways, but let's just treat there, and then we'll retest all the tests at your shoulder and we'll see if it changed. If it changed, great. If it didn't change, then we'll work your shoulder and I can help you there too. So it's like, I basically just have a conversation with them that is like, I'm as curious to see how your body's gonna handle this as you are, right? Like even though you're coming to me to help, to tinker around, I'm as curious as you are of how we're going to take away your pain or change your function, right? And this conversation, instead of me being the expert telling the client what's going on, this conversation starts to pass the ownership back to them on trusting their body and trusting that they have the capacity within themselves to create change, right? And this is so important at giving people back their power, right? Learning to trust your own body, learning to trust what you feel is a power move, right? And I want everyone to have that. I want everyone to be able to truly trust being their own advocate when it comes to their health and wellness. So that is my job as the practitioner. Make a change in their body and give them back their power.